Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna be doing the my first time tag. So this is where I talk about my first time doing, like, getting a piercing, or my first crush, or first car and stuff like that. So hope you guys do enjoy it. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time I post. And let's just get on to the video. The reason why I'm doing this tag is because I had somebody reach out to me. Her name is Latoya and her YouTube channel is called Curly Girl. I think it's is it Curly Girl or Girly? Curly. Wait, it's called curlygirllife. That's her YouTube channel, and her name is Latoya. She actually reached out to me over Instagram and asked if I wanted to do this tag. I've never heard of it, so I thought, why not? Let me just try it out. She does a few tags on her YouTube channel, and she asked me if I wanted to do one of the tags, and I was like, why not? I like to try different things out on my YouTube channel and everything. I have done the sister tag, so why not do my first time tag? I would like to do my mum tag one day. I was planning to do that before, but I haven't had time, basically, because she's been busy, I've been busy. It's kind of hard to find time where we're both free, so that, you know. But anyways, let's just get on to this tag and let's just get moving on. But make sure you check her YouTube channel out and see all the tags that she's done and everything like that. Okay, so anyway, there are about 15 questions. Not gonna lie, I might miss some of them because they're a bit too personal. Just a bit too personal, but we'll see how we go and everything. And also, to be honest, now I'm looking at the questions and yeah, I don't know if I can answer. So the first question is my first crush. Okay, so my first crush, I've got different type of categories for this. So my first human crush, to be honest, I actually don't remember my first human crush because I feel like I wasn't really interested in guys at that point. So I feel like my first guy is probably the first guy I dated. And when I mean dated, I mean like primary school, or I don't know what Americans call it, junior school. Yeah, I think like that type of date, like dated in primary school kind of thing. And yeah, I feel like he was my first crush, and we were good friends, to be honest. Like, we were good friends and we hanged around the same group, and then kind of just happened. And you know, like in primary school, things just happen. 1 minute you're single, next minute you're dating someone. It kind of just, it happened like that. But yeah, so I don't really remember too much about that. But now, if we're talking about my first celebrity crush, I would have said, I think it was Channing Tatum. Like, that boy is fine. That boy is fine. So I would say he was my first celebrity crush. My first anime crush, if you guys watch anime or read manga, my first anime crush was probably Zero from Vampire Knight. That boy is fine. Like, he's all like moody and all that shit. I'm not, like, he's got grey hair. Like, I love guys with grey hair. Like, yeah. But yeah, so I would say it's Zero from Vampire Knight, and then Kakashi Sensei from Naruto. Like, can we please? Like, he is like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's my first question. But yeah, the next one is my first piercing. Oh, my first piercing. Well, my first piercing that I had, it was my ears when I was a baby, of course. Like, I had my ears pierced. Then technically, my first piercing that I had as a as a adult, I'm trying to think if it was my ears or my belly button. I feel like I went hardcore one with my belly button and then did my ears. But I don't have my belly button piercing anymore because my body rejected it, and now I've got a keloid there. So, but I do have other piercings, as you can see. I got my nose. I got my septum piercing. Nose here, but it's kind of falling out, so I've got like this retainer. I got my lips, got my tongue. I got quite a few on my ears, as you can see. Got like these ones, and then I used to have an industrial, I think that's what it's called, but you had another one here, but then this one fell out, so now I just got this one. So this one's just chilling by itself, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm not gonna get more piercings in the future, probably. I do want another, like, I think I want another one on my ear. Oh, which one is, yeah, on this no, on this, yeah, I want to get like 3 little diamonds on here, so I think that'd be cool. But yeah, that's my next one that I'm thinking of getting. First tattoo. Oh, my first tattoo is my back. It's like a mandala star. It's not star sign, but it's like a mandala design. I will put a picture of it somewhere here. But yeah, that was my first tattoo. And now I have got, let me think, 7 tattoos in total. If you guys want me to do like my piercing slash tattoos where I show you guys all my tattoos and my piercings, let me know down below. But yeah, I've got 7 tattoos so far. Of course I want to get more. I do want to get more. The ones on my thighs, I haven't finished it. It's not finished yet, but that is the plan for the future. First roller coaster. Oh, first roller coaster. I don't remember my first roller coaster, to be honest. I do. The thing is that I love roller coasters. I love all that thrill. The only problem is I hate roller coasters that do a drop. Like, I don't like that because the way my stomach turns, the way I'm like, whoop, like I hate it, like literally here. But if it's kind of like, it does this thing where it goes like that, it kind of goes that way, it's not like, I'm okay. Like, yeah, I love all roller coasters. Like, especially in America, I went to, I did the roller coasters in Universal. I did the roller coaster at Busch Gardens and everything. I loved them all. I even did the one that drops. I was like, I'll do it once and then, you know, at least I could say I've done it. And for some reason I did it twice. Don't know why, but because they had this one where it was like you go up in the sky like that and then you literally go push. And you just drop and then you kind of swing it out when you get to the bottom. And oh my gosh, the way my heart went from my chest to my throat, oh god. But anyway, I do love roller coasters. I don't remember my first roller coasters because I have been in so many, so many. So yeah. Next one is first time losing a loved one. Like, I have been fortunate enough to not really experience losing a loved one. I know one day will happen. So like, I have seen people that have, like, to be honest, I wouldn't say like I've lost, like, I've lost people that like, I know, like, I'm close to someone and they've lost someone and I like grief in that way. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it, but I've never really had someone personally to me that I've lost, and I'm thankful for that. Like, I'm happy that everyone that's in my life is still here with me and stuff like that. But yeah, but I feel like I've been lucky in that aspect. I haven't experienced that yet, but I know I'll go one day. And yeah, it's unfortunately, it's a circle of life. We all have to go through it. Next question is first period slash cycle. Oh, my first period. Oh, that was a horrific day. A very horrific day. I remember I was in year 5 in primary school. And I was wearing a skirt that day. I remember I was wearing a skirt. And it was during one of our breaks that we all went outside to play, of course, and me and my friends and like the group we were hanging around with, we were sat on the grass. And I remember I felt funny, but I didn't really think about it, that makes sense. So I remember what I know is I got up because we were going somewhere, and then I saw a red patch on the grass. And I was thinking, where is that from? Then I realised there was a red patch on my skirt. Now imagine, yeah, you're like in front of boys at that age and they all see this. The first thing that comes into my mind is, I'm dying. Like, why am I bleeding? I'm dying. So I go to my teacher, I tell her, and she's like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. You started your period. And I was like, what's that? Does that mean I'm dying? Like, what is it? So she tells me, she explains it to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then she helps me get changed and everything. And then I remember when I first got home, I was wearing trousers that the school provided me with and everything. And I remember, so I went to my mom and I was like, oh, I was starting my period. And she's like, okay. She kind of just carried on with her life, and I was like, generally, I thought I was dying, like. But yeah, it was an interesting time. It was an interesting time. But yeah. First job. Oh, my first job was working at Sports Direct. Yes, I worked at Sports Direct. Yes, I know, like, they had 0-hour contract and everything. And to be honest, like, it wasn't, like, for first job, it wasn't that bad. Like, for me, it wasn't that bad. Like, when I first started, it was minimum wage, and at that point when I started, the minimum wage was like £3 something. I want to say like £3.48. Don't quote me, but it was like something like that. And then I was there for a year, left, and then I went back again. And the second time I went back, I think it was like on either £4 or £5 something. The wages was something along with that. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like, you know, that's where I started my work ethic and everything. I was working a few shifts a week. I was getting, at that time, decent money for, I didn't have to pay bills or anything. I didn't have no debts and everything. So at that point, it was a nice money to have in my pocket if I wanted to go splurge and something. And it was like, oh, I earned this money and this money's mine. I can spend on whatever I want. So it was great. So I'm not complaining about that. Sponsoring in general, they've got their own issues, but yeah, it was great. First car, my first car, is Peugeot 208. I was lucky enough that as soon as I passed my driving tests and everything else, my mom actually got me this car, and I call it Dimitri. It's like a midnight blue, so yeah, I call it Dimitri, or Dimi for short. But yeah, I love my car. It's like, it's got cruise control, it's got automatic lights, it's got automatic wipers. It just, you know, it's got like small wheels, a small like wheel handle and everything. It's a great car. I like it. The next car I do want to get is a Mini, so. But I want to go convertible because I've always wanted a convertible. So I'm trying to like hopefully think towards that. Next question is first pet. My first pet is Kaiba, my cat. It was a happy accident. Like, I was not looking for a cat. I'm a dog person until I met Kaiba. Kaiba turned me into a cat. Well, I'm a dog / a cat person. But yeah, so my first pet is Kaiba, my cute, adorable cat. Yeah, so not a lot of people were happy when I brought him home, but hey, they love him now. So first fight / argument. Well, I've done a lot of, well, not me, but I've had a lot of fights. Well, more arguments. I've had a lot of, well, actually no, I've had a lot of fight / arguments with my sister. We're siblings, we fight, you always fight, it's what happens and stuff like that. So yeah, we fought a lot and everything like that. But the only fight that I remember the most is the fact that when she, like, where do I even start with this? The last thing I remember was, I remember me and my sister were fighting about the TV remote in our living room. Me being the big person, of course, I said to her, I was like, okay fine, you can watch TV here, I'm gonna go watch TV upstairs in our room, because we had a TV in our room, and we were fighting over the program we were watching or something like that. And I think my sister, at that point she was like, no, I don't like the way this has ended or something, so she decided to follow me upstairs into our bedroom, which we used to share with each other at that time. And I was sitting on the floor in front of the TV, watching TV, and then I turn around, and the last thing I remember is literally she goes like that to me. And the thing is, my sister, she's got very long nails. Like, her nails grew very long at that time. So she like literally scratched my eyes, and she scratched like the cornea of my eye, I remember. And I was just like, ah, my eyes. Excuse me. Yeah, I was like, ow, my eye. And then my mom comes and she's like, oh, what's happening? I'm like in the corner crying. Jessica's like literally on the other side of the room in a mood, like, why is she like crying? Like, I didn't do anything to her. And I'm like, oh, my eyes, I can't open my eyes, So my mom was like, okay, we'll go to A&E to get them checked. And I remember every single time I tried to open my eyes, because it was my left eye. Every single time I tried to open my eye, I could feel something against my eyelid, as if like there was, I don't even know how to explain it, a bit like if a bit of my eye was coming, like, do you know how like when your skin peels, it's like that. If like a bit of my eye was peeling, I could feel it and it hurt like heck. So I just kept my eyes closed, literally. And I remember we went to the A&E, we were there for about 5 hours before I even got seen. And then when they finally got seen, when I finally got seen, they said to me like, oh yeah, she scratched a bit of your cornea. If she went any deeper, she could have made you blind. Hey, that day my mom was like to my sister, don't touch your sister ever again. Don't touch your sister ever again. And yeah, that's pretty much the worst. I feel like that's the worst fight we've had. We haven't had any fights that's worse than that. All the other ones have been like argumentative, and then yeah. Next question is first time on your own, e.g. traveling, college, moving out, etc. So first time on my own, I would say uni. Uni was my first time I was actually on my own by myself, especially because when I went to uni I had to move myself in. My mum and my sister couldn't come with me, so I drove all the way to uni to Buxton all by myself. I got there and literally I settled myself in. I'm not gonna lie, it was a very scary experience because I think it was like, because we moved in on the 12th of September, and literally 3 days after that was my birthday. And I was just like, I want to go home, I don't want to be here. And the thing is, I had uni, so I couldn't just go home. But I just remember I was like, I was not happy about it. I wanted to go home. I was like, I don't know anyone, I'm here all by myself and everything. It was a scary thing, not gonna lie. And the thing is, yeah, I'm terrible when it comes to meeting new people. I go very quiet and I go keep to myself kind of a thing, because the thing is I like to observe people and see like, let me see who you are before I decide to, you know, for you to get to know me. Because if I decide I don't want to get to know you, you've been blocked from my life. So you've been blocked straight away before you even met me, because I've looked at you, I've checked you out, I've seen what you do, and I've seen you, and I've decided if I want you in my life or not. So yeah, but I'd still be nice. Like I'm not rude. I'll still be nice to you and be like, oh yeah, like hi, nice to meet you and everything. But will I keep in contact with you? Maybe not. It's just who I am. But yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely say that was like the scariest moment. Like especially like I feel like now I tend to, like when I do things, I tend to do it with somebody else. So like moving, like the fact that I'm moving away soon, I'm moving away with my partner, so I at least have that one person. But uni was the first time where I didn't have no one, and I didn't know no one, and I was by myself, and it was scary. But you know, everybody was in the same boat as me, so it was also pretty easy at the same time. I don't know how to explain. Like if you go to uni, you'll understand, especially like if you live in halls, you'll understand. And then the last question, first trip / vacation. I feel like first trip / vacation was to Germany. Was it Germany? Or was it Paris? I feel like first family trip, I think it was to Germany to see my other family members and everything. That was quite nice. First time going to Germany, it was really good. We went during Christmas, so it was like snowing and everything. It was lovely. But I think if it wasn't, I think my first overall, like not including my family, like yeah, my first trip that doesn't include my family, I feel like it was when I went to Paris with my school and we went to Disneyland, and that was fun. We went by coach, so we went on the ferry and everything. But yeah, that was really fun. I really enjoyed it and everything. So I'll definitely say that was probably my first non-family trip. And then my first family trip was to Germany one, which I can't remember where in Germany we went, to be honest. But yeah, I just remember, the thing is, I love traveling. Like if I could get any moment where I can travel, I will. Like literally, I'm trying to see if we can go traveling this year. Like even if it's like to France or something. Like I just want to go. I just feel like every year I have to go traveling at some point. So especially like last year I did Asia and it was amazing. So this year, like I don't think we'll be able to do a big trip like we've done in the last 2 to 3 years, because first year wasn't that big of a trip. First year was Barcelona. Second year, whilst I was at uni, second year was America, and then third year was Asia. So yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do that big, but I'd like to do, the thing is that I got quite a few places I want to see, especially in Europe. I want to go to Amsterdam, like, yes, and then we all know why. Yeah, so yeah, Amsterdam. I really want to go Greece. I also want to do some countries in Africa, like Marrakesh or Egypt or Kenya or Nigeria. It's just like different places. I really want to try those out. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That was the last question. I feel like that was fun to do. I feel like you guys got to know me a bit more, I guess. If you guys want me to do like 50 things that you didn't know about me or whatever, those type of tags, let me know down below. If there is any other tags you want me to do, let me know down below as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll shall see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey, what are y'all saying? Her dad. And then I'm starting to say that. Well, go back inside and play with my bros. Play with my bros, Dad. Son, come back inside. Just